Okay, hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another top 5 and 5, so I'm going to get straight into it and waste no time at all because I'm trying to do this in 5 minutes. Okay, so story number 1, it was the Met Ball on Monday night. The Met Ball happens every year and it's always on a Monday. And this year the Metropolitan Museum of Art was celebrating the opening of a new exhibition called China Through the Looking Glass. So many of the guest celebrities were kind of paying homage to Asian designers and Asian style, or more specifically Chinese designers. So for me, some of the best dressed included Beyonce in Givenchy Haute Couture, Kendall Jenner in Calvin Klein, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley in Versace, and Kim Kardashian in Roberto Cavalli. So yeah, they all looked amazing. Sheer was definitely a theme, and yeah, they just all looked gorgeous. But I also have a blog post and a Pinterest board with all my favourite looks from the night, so I will leave links to those below. And for my next top story, although they were my best dressed, I have like an ultimate best dressed, and I've put that in a whole other story. So yeah, the next story is Rihanna in Goupé, and I really probably am not pronouncing that right. I will write it below so you can see how it's spelled, but I think it's pronounced Goupé. So she wore this designer to the Met Ball and basically stole the show. So it was a yellow cape dress. It was handmade by one woman and it took 2 years to make, and it weighed 55 pounds. So yeah, she was kind of struggling moving about on it in the red carpet, but it did look amazing. I mean, it was, the Met Ball for me is all about dressing up, and it is about a costume rather than like, you know, an outfit that you might see at the Oscars. It is about the theme of the night and really going for it for me. So she absolutely did that, like so brave, and just wore like the craziest outfit there, but it looked amazing. So yeah, she actually found the dress online, and she was the one that approached the designer and asked if she could wear it, so which I also think is amazing, and it had never been worn before off the runway. I will insert a picture of what it looked like on the runway and how she wore it, because she didn't wear the full look, but she wore the big yellow cape, which was obviously the main part of it. And I just thought it looked amazing, and it was really, you know, paying tribute to the Chinese style and the Chinese designers and giving them some limelight, because obviously the night was all about China. Okay, so I don't know if I look really dark just now. I have got my light on, but it's like really sunny outside, which a lot of the time makes my room dark. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see me okay. But yes, my third story is all about Kim Kardashian. She released her book Selfish this week, and yeah, I don't have a copy to show you. I don't know if I will order a copy or not. I think I follow her on her Instagram, and I feel like I see a lot of selfies from her anyway. I don't know if I need a book full of her face, you know, just to make me feel even more envious of how good she looks. But yes, this book is 500 pages of selfies that she has taken over 9 years. And I think, like, I have seen some of the shots because she's been posting them on Instagram, and I've been reading some articles, and it really shows over the 9 years the kind of transition that she's went through in the selfie. Like, she starts off, it's very like natural, and you know, her just being like, yeah, like with her friends and with her family, and then it slowly changes into a much more professional like selfie pose, I guess, and much more like of a finished photo like that you would see in magazines and things, rather than like, you know, just someone that's taken a photo of themselves and has posted it. So yeah, it shows the kind of transition that she's went through, and the difference between the beginning and the end of the book. She had her first signing in New York, and quite ironically she banned selfies. So everyone who queued up to get a signed copy of the book and to meet her, they weren't allowed to take any selfies with her, which I thought, like, I can see why. The practical side, obviously that's going to take a long time to get through everyone, which I guess, yeah, like she'd have to do that, I guess, but because the book is called Selfish and it's all about selfies, it's a little ironic, I think. So my next story is actually, it's about a week old now. It's probably, it happened kind of last week, but I thought I'd bring it up because basically Eva Chen, who is the editor-in-chief of Lucky magazine, she is leaving. She just announced that she is leaving the magazine in the coming months. So she's been there for a couple of years, but she's leaving because she wants to spend time with her family, which is fair enough, I guess. But really, what caught my eye with the story is that their biannual conference, they have a biannual conference called the Fab Conference, and it is being cancelled. So Alexa Chung was the keynote speaker, and that has actually been cancelled. It was meant to be happening today. So yeah, I noticed that because I'd actually been invited to the event, and I couldn't make it because it's in New York, and I don't live in New York, unfortunately. But yeah, so that was what caught my eye, because I thought, oh my god, if I had actually booked flights and went to that event, then it would have been cancelled, and I would have been really, really annoyed. Okay, so my last story, it's not a totally fashion story, but I thought I just cannot leave this out of a news video. And of course it is, a princess has been born! Yes, so it's pretty cool. I love that it was a girl that was born. Princess Kate and Prince William had their baby, and it was a girl, and they named it Charlotte Elizabeth Diana. Her royal name will be Her Royal Highness Princess Charlotte of Cambridge. So quite a mouthful, but you can't really expect anything less from the royal family. So yes, they had their baby and named her Charlotte, and Kate actually wore Jenny Packham for the second time, coming out of the hospital and presenting the baby to the world. It was a kind of yellow floral dress she wore by Jenny Packham. So yeah, that's the second time she's worn Jenny Packham. She wore it when she came out of the hospital with Prince George. So obviously it is a very favourite designer of hers, and lucky Jenny Packham for getting her name out there, because that is huge exposure for any kind of designer. So yeah, that was obviously big news this week. She had her baby, and yeah, she looks so adorable. I will insert a picture of her now. Very cute. And yes, that is all the news from this week, or my top news anyway, my top 5 stories. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you like this series, I just started it, this is the second video. If you haven't seen the first one, I will link it below. But please give me a thumbs up if you are enjoying this series, where I give you a rundown of the top 5 stories from the week. And I try and do it in 5 minutes. I think I'm closer to 5 minutes than I was last time, so I'm getting better. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Mwah.